Hello, all of you wonderful creative people here on YouTube. My name is Rio, and I welcome you to my artsy corner. So what are we going to talk about today? Actually, today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm not going to color anything, I'm not going to review anything. I'm going to start my own coloring hashtag for this year. I gave it a lot of thought, and since I really felt tempted to start my own kind of, I don't know, call it group coloring or color along or whatnot. Essentially something that all of us in coloring community could participate in. And I came up with this interesting idea. Well, I'm going to start by hitting kind of sort of a sad note. Let's face it. World has been in quite a disarray in past few years. I mean, we had lots of nature disasters. I mean, bushfires in Australia and in rainforests, and the cathedral in Paris burning down and whatnot, floods and tsunamis, earthquakes. Then pandemic hit, lockdown started. People got depressed, it was a mess. We had to get used to lots of changes in our lives, go through a lot of unpleasant things. It was pretty bad. I mean, for me personally, I really had no idea that it will hit me that hard. But it did, and I am still recovering from it, even though it's already 2 years past that. Anyway, and I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I think most of us are pretty much aware of the situation that the world is in right now. I mean, my prayers go to people of Ukraine each and every day. Really, my heart goes to them, and I hope that eventually this nightmare is going to end and we will all be able to live in peace, essentially. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but the point of this long intro is that, well, things have not been the best for the last couple of years, and I thought I should do or try to do something to kind of, I don't know, help us all escape this doom and gloom that we are forced to face each day, well, considering the current events of the world and so on and whatnot. What I mean by that is, despite it all, we are living in a wonderful planet that's called Earth. The world we are living in is amazing. It's beautiful. It's full of wonders, full of magnificent places to visit, full of billions of people in different nations, in different cultures with their awesome traditions. And I thought, well, things have been bad, but all in all, I want people to see what a magnificent place our wonderful world truly is. To do just that, I'm going to start our coloring hashtag, and I'm going to name it I Color My World 2023. So what is the point of this hashtag? It's basically to work in pages that represent the beauty of the world we live in. It can be anything, essentially. It could be different landmarks found in various countries of the world. It could be beautiful places around the world, people that live in this world. I mean, pages that represent their culture, their traditions, the holidays they celebrate, and whatnot. Well, the diversity is huge. And the number of books you could possibly use for the said hashtag to cover this large, vast subject, well, they're numerous. To maybe help you to choose or inspire you at least a little, I have a small pile of books that I could recommend, if you will. Well, for example, we could start with Hannah Lynn's books, like this one, Whimsy Girls Around the World, of course. This is a book full of pages with girls that represent different countries around the world. Here, like you can see, we have China, we have America, Spain, Africa, we have Italy, this is India, and so on and so forth. This could be one of the perfect choices. Also, her Whimsy Girls celebrate the holidays and festive occasions. Again, like I said, this is the book that concentrates more on the traditions around the world. But yet again, it really fits the subject and is perfect for the hashtag. So we have Hannah Lynn. Then, of course, we have books by Rita Berman. I don't have her Europe book, but I have her Asia book. These books are full of pages that represent different countries in Europe, or in this case, Asia. Again, it has everything basically that has to do things with people and culture and the said countries. Plenty of pages to choose from. Another author you could consider is Erie, for example. I have her Trace Around the World. That's her travel book, basically. But actually, any of her tracing books would work. The festival one is also a very fine choice. Well, you won't be able to see a lot since the line art in this book is really, really light. But yeah, this book is filled with landmarks from different countries around the world. Well, like this one, for example. I've done a page in this book. It's a page representing Germany. It's the Neuschwanstein Castle, a place I had pleasure to visit last year, and it was one blast of a journey. Here. So there are plenty of such pages in this book. Would be a very nice choice. Also her World Heritage travel book, again with different landmarks around the world. Well, essentially it tells the story of this girl that travels around the world and visits a lot of different places. This one I did last year. It's the Egypt page. Also one of the countries I had the pleasure to visit. The trip was magnificent. And you could color a lot of wonderful pages in this book. Another example would be, well, Kirby Rosanes, for example, and his Fragile World. Those are mainly, those are pages with lots of different animals in them, but also beautiful, magnificent animals found around the world. Like I said, it represents the beauty of this planet we are living in, and just how fragile and brittle it is, and how important it is to keep it safe, to take care of it for generations to come. A very lovely book. I myself personally want to do a lot more pages in it, and I promised to myself that I will in this year. I already have a couple of those in my radar. Also, for example, books by Kira Shishniva. This is the Women's World. This is her color by number version. Again, just like Hannah Lynn, it has pictures of different girls around the world, as you can see. I wanted to get this one in color by color, but I fluffed up. I got this one instead. But I don't regret it. I love her style. And I will definitely be working in this book this year for sure. Again, one more perfect example. And last but not least that I have for today is Lithuanian Festivities and Patterns. It's a Lithuanian coloring book that I will be working in this year for sure. It's by Jūratė Likaitė. She's an illustrator, but she has released a bunch of her own coloring books. So this book represents a lot of our native folk festivals celebrated all year round. So it's kind of representation of my own home country that I would like to share with all of you in the coloring community. And those will be very fun pages to work in. And also I hope you will get some interesting facts to learn about the country I live in, should you choose to follow my work in progress. Anyway, these are but a few examples of abundance of books you could possibly work in. There are, for example, the travel mosaic books by Color Questopia or Sun Life Drawing. There's also this wonderful book by Clara Young, I think, that's called Love in 30 Languages or something like that. I would really love to get that book, but sadly I can't find it anywhere. I think it is out of print or maybe just out of stock. I don't know. I would really love to get that book if possible. There are even some Coloring Heaven magazines you could work in. The Costumes one is a collection issue, I believe. Or there are Legends of Japan or Ancient Egypt or many more. So as you can see, there are really plenty of books for you to choose from. So I hope that you will be interested enough to join me in this color along slash group color even. I don't know, we could do some coloring sessions here on YouTube as well to color together. If you happen to have one of these books that I've just presented to you, I would really be interested to try that out. I've never done this before, but from what I've seen, it's loads of fun because people love to do it and they love to participate in such color alongs. So then, how to participate? Let's come to the more important part of this whole chit chat. It's really simple. You complete a page following the subject, a page that has anything to do with the beauty of the world we are living in, to represent the different countries of the world or the people of the world, whatnot, anything. Let your imagination run free. It might as well be different myths and fairy tales unique to certain countries and whatnot. So once you have the page done, post it in social media. I'm mainly active on Instagram aside from YouTube, but if you don't have Instagram, you can DM me here on YouTube to show me your work. I'm already curious to see what you people will come up with. Of course, use the hashtag #IColorMyWorld2023. Also, I would like you to tag me in your post so that I could see it quicker. You know, hashtags don't always work properly on Instagram. I had this issue happen to me as I myself participated in a few hashtags myself when my works just got lost. Anywho, Like I said, use the hashtag icolormyworld2023. Tag me as Reuse Artsy Corner and on Instagram so that I could see your works ASAP. And in due time, I would like to do a review of your works on my channel. We could do that monthly or every other month. We shall see on how things go, so that we could share our progress with the others and hopefully that way contribute in making this doomy gloomy world of ours a tiny bit brighter. I mean, when you look at it from the side, it's really nothing, right? All you have to do is sit and color. Well, it's not like it's going to change anything, right? Or so the people think, but you really have no idea how things could change just by spreading the word, spreading your kindness. I don't know, to inspire people. I don't know, I'm getting kind of poetic, but I guess you see what I mean, right? After all, like I said, this is a really wonderful world we're living in, and we should celebrate that. We should celebrate its beauty. We should celebrate diversity amongst the people that are living in it. We should celebrate peace. And I don't know, if it kind of helps or inspires people to strive for a better tomorrow, then we'll be doing a good job, I suppose. Well, one way or another, it's going to make us feel better. So that was about that, I guess. That is all that I've wanted to share with you today. I hope that you will find it to be an idea worth your attention, and I really sincerely hope that you will join me in this color along / group color / hashtag, call it whatever. We'll see what comes up with that. Once again, I'm going to repeat myself. I color my world 2023. Let's do this. Let's make this world a better place. Let's hope for a better tomorrow. Let's brighten up the life we're living in. And as you do so, remember to stay creative, to stay artsy, and have fun in every single step you take. So until I see you next time, ta-ta!